No, Scarface Mark is a father. He's the father now.
Y'all wasn't gonna tell nobody? I had to hear the baby crying in the video. Ain't this the same man who'd have made so many videos about baby mamas? And you mean to tell me he turned out to be a baby mama maker?
Mamas are the ones that create baby mamas. The same men that love to talk about 304s came out of a 304. And the same men that complain about women's body counts are the Pokemons that women are collecting.
Expects the world not to call him out for hypocrisy, even though he was on Hinge 2 months ago and got some old broad that he was fucking from high school pregnant. You show up to court, you are one of three things. You a husband or wife, ex-husband or ex-wife, or you a baby daddy or baby mama.
TikTok is on fire right now, and at the center of the chaos are two names you won't stop hearing: Scarface Mark and Dane. The pair are being dragged across every timeline with a title that's as shocking as it is messy: the biggest baby mama maker on TikTok. But what does that even mean? According to explosive leaked DMs, jaw-dropping live sessions, and furious baby mamas coming forward, Scarface Mark has allegedly fathered more kids than anyone realized, and Dane is caught right in the middle of the storm. Fans are calling this the most chaotic TikTok scandal yet, with insiders whispering that the number of children linked to Mark could be far higher than he's ever admitted. And here's where it gets even crazier. Dane, who's been riding shotgun in all this madness, is now being accused of helping cover it up. The receipts are messy, the emotions are raw, and the public is divided. Is Scarface Mark just a misunderstood TikTok star? Or is he really the internet's most reckless baby daddy? Buckle up, because the truth spilling out right now will leave you speechless. The internet has always thrived on scandal. But what's happening right now on TikTok with Scarface Mark and Dane feels different. This isn't just another viral prank, another silly dance challenge, or a throwaway live session that disappears in a few hours. No, this is a full-blown cultural earthquake, one that has people asking, how many kids does this man really have? And why are so many women pointing fingers at him? Scarface Mark didn't start off as a villain. At first, he was just another TikTok entertainer, the type who knew how to grab attention with outrageous stories, wild gestures, and the kind of unfiltered personality that makes people either love you or hate you. And in a platform that thrives on drama, he quickly became a household name. His lives would pull in thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of viewers. His videos spread like wildfire. People didn't just watch, they obsessed. But fame on TikTok is fragile. One wrong move, one slip, one rumor that catches fire can shift someone from star to scandal in seconds. For Scarface Mark, that moment came when multiple women started popping up online with shocking claims. They weren't just accusing him of ghosting, cheating, or lying. They were accusing him of fathering their children and walking away. And the craziest part, the accusations didn't stop at just one or two. More and more women began to speak out, dropping cryptic comments on his lives, tagging him in posts, and eventually doing their own TikToks exposing what they said were private messages and receipts. Suddenly, Scarface Mark wasn't just Scarface Mark anymore. He was being branded with a new nickname. The baby mama maker of TikTok. Now enter Dane. At first, she was just seen as a friend, someone in Mark's circle who popped up on his lives, defended him in the comments, and laughed off the haters. But the more accusations started piling up, the more people began to notice. Dane wasn't just watching from the sidelines. She was stepping in, speaking up, and in some cases even shutting down women who tried to confront Mark publicly. To the outside world, it started to look less like friendship and more like damage control. Insiders claim that Dane and Mark had a secret arrangement. Some whisper that she's in on the money, helping him manage the chaos behind the scenes while making sure the drama keeps fueling his TikTok fame. Others insist she's just another one of his victims, a woman who believed his words, got trapped in his world, and now feels she has no choice but to defend him because her own reputation is tied to his. Either way, Dane's involvement has only made the scandal messier. On one hand, she insists Mark is misunderstood and the women coming forward are just cloud chasers. On the other, Screenshots and leaked clips suggest Dana has privately admitted to knowing more than she lets on. And here's the thing, TikTok drama doesn't live in silence. The platform thrives on duets, stitches, and viral callouts. Once one woman spoke up, it became a chain reaction. Lives were hijacked, receipts were posted, and fans started putting together timelines that painted Scarface Mark as someone with far more skeletons than anyone expected. By this point, the narrative wasn't just about baby mamas. It was about deception, power, and the way influencers use their fame to hide in plain sight. Fans started comparing Scarface Mark to other infamous internet figures, saying the scandal could define TikTok for years to come. But here's the part nobody expected. The accusations weren't just about numbers. They were about lies, broken promises, and women saying they were manipulated into silence. Some claim Mark promised to handle things privately if they didn't expose him. Others say Dana herself reached out, begging them not to ruin Mark's career with their stories. And each time another woman came forward, the internet didn't just watch, it erupted. So how did Scarface Mark go from TikTok's favorite chaotic personality to a man with a reputation as the baby mama maker? How did Dane go from loyal sidekick to being accused of covering up one of the wildest scandals in TikTok history? That's where things start to get messy, because the deeper you look, the more explosive the story becomes. And just when fans thought they had the full picture, the first major twist turned everything upside down. The conflict.
Daddy?
No, Scarface Mark is a father. He's the father now.
Y'all wasn't gonna tell nobody? I had to hear the baby crying in the video. Ain't this the same man who'd have made so many videos about baby mamas? And you mean to tell me he turned out to be a baby mama maker?
Oh my God, Dana, shut up. Shut up, Dana. Shut the F up. For real. In order for me to be a baby father, I would have to be single, right? I would have to not be with the mother of my child, right? Turns out that I am with the mother of my child, and I have been dealing with this woman for years. It might have been on and off, but I've been knowing this woman since high school. This is a high school sweetheart type of thing. We've been on and off, whatever, cool, but I've been with this woman for a very long time. So no, I'm not a baby father now. Am I unmarried? Cool, yeah, whatever, cool. But I am a father. I've been there since my daughter was born 2 months ago. I haven't missed a day, right? And I'm with the mother of my child. So mind your fucking business. And you're talking about, oh, I had to hear the baby make a noise in the background. If I really didn't want TikTok to know you, I would have cropped that out. If I really cared about y'all not knowing, I put my kid on Instagram almost every day. And since y'all want to be so nosy, yeah, this is me and my child, boy. This is me and my baby. Yeah, I have a kid. Yeah, with the woman I've been with for fucking on and off for 6 years. Yeah. Yeah, I must be a baby mama maker because I'm a young black man. I have one child.
That's all it takes, just one.
I'm with this woman every day. She's been off of work for 2 months since my child was born. She's been at home chilling. They're in the house right now. I'm about to go in. I just got off work. Being a father is one of the best things that's ever probably happened to me. And last time I checked, right, this is Scarface Mark's page, not Scarface Mark's family.
Conflict exploded one night on TikTok. Live a night fans now call the baby mama bombshell. Scarface Mark had gone live like he always did, cracking jokes, ranting about haters, and promising exclusive tea that would keep his viewers glued to their phones. Thousands tuned in, sending gifts and comments flying across the screen. But then, it happened. A woman named Keisha joined the live. At first, it seemed harmless, just another fan who requested to go on camera. But the second her face appeared, the energy shifted. She wasn't smiling. She wasn't starstruck. She looked furious. "Mark," she said coldly, her voice trembling with emotion. "When are you going to tell everybody about your son?" The chat went insane. Heart emojis turned into shocked faces. Comments flooded in. "Wait, WH80. He got a son? Is she for real?" Mark tried to laugh it off, calling her a liar and a cloud chaser. But Keisha wasn't backing down. She pulled out her phone, showing screenshots of private messages. The messages allegedly showed Mark begging her not to expose him, promising he would do right by their child if she stayed quiet. Viewers couldn't believe what they were seeing. "Drop the receipts." People were typing furiously. Keisha then dropped the biggest bomb. A picture of a baby who, according to her, was Mark's child. And the resemblance? Fans said it was undeniable. But here's where it got even crazier. Dane suddenly jumped into the live chat, defending Mark. She told Keisha to stop spreading lies and accused her of editing the screenshots. "Everybody knows you're just desperate for attention," Dana typed. "Mark doesn't even know you like that." The live chat split in half instantly. Half the viewers were screaming that Keisha had finally exposed the truth. The other half accused her of faking the whole thing just to ruin Mark. The chaos was so explosive that clips from the live were reposted across TikTok, Instagram, and even YouTube within minutes. And just when fans thought that was the peak of the drama, another woman entered the scene. A user named Tasha stitched a viral live, claiming she too had a child with Scarface Mark. She posted her own alleged receipts, late-night DMs, Cash App transactions, and a voice note where a man who sounded eerily like Mark said, "Don't post nothing online. I'll take care of it. Just chill." The internet went wild. 2 women, 2 children, both pointing fingers at Scarface Mark, and Dane scrambling to shut them down at every turn. But then the first twist landed, the one nobody saw coming. Late that night, leaked audio surfaced. In the recording, Dane was allegedly heard talking to one of the baby mamas. Her words sent shockwaves through TikTok. "Listen, Mark can't afford to have this come out. He's got deals. He's got money riding on this. If you go public, you're not just hurting him. You're hurting me too. Please, just keep it quiet. He'll send you more money." Fans replayed the audio hundreds of times, dissecting every syllable. Some insisted it was real. Others swore it was faked. But one thing was certain: Dane was no longer seen as an innocent bystander. She was now painted as the fixer, the enabler, the woman pulling strings behind the scenes to protect Scarface Mark's image. The fallout was immediate. #BabyMomAmaker started trending. TikTok users began posting memes comparing Mark to infamous cheaters and scandal-ridden celebrities. Others called Dana a ride or die gone wrong, saying she was sacrificing her own reputation to protect a man who clearly wasn't being honest. And then came the gut punch and insider leak. A blog claimed to have spoken with someone in Mark's inner circle, who confirmed that there were at least 5 women currently claiming Mark was the father of their children. 5, not 2, not 3, 5. Suddenly, this wasn't just a messy feud between Mark and a couple of women. This was a full-blown scandal that threatened to end his entire TikTok career. By the end of the week, the internet wasn't asking if Scarface Mark had multiple baby mamas. They were asking how many more were still out there, waiting to tell their story. And just when the pressure reached boiling point, a shocking reveal dropped that turned this saga into something darker than anyone expected. If the first wave of receipts shook TikTok, the second wave shattered it. Because just when people thought the baby mama claims had peaked, a third woman stepped forward, and this time, she came armed with proof so undeniable that even Scarface Mark's most loyal supporters started wavering. Her name was Mariah, and instead of going live, she uploaded a pre-recorded video. In it, she calmly laid out a timeline of her alleged relationship with Mark. She showed screenshots of video calls, pictures of them together at parties, and the most damning piece, a hospital bracelet from the day she gave birth, with Mark's name listed as the emergency contact. The video went viral in hours, pulling millions of views. Fans couldn't stop replaying one moment. The photo she showed of Mark cradling a newborn. His face wasn't fully visible, but you could see his tattoo, the exact same one fans had seen in countless TikToks. "It's him, no denying it," one viewer wrote. But if that wasn't explosive enough, things escalated even further when a fake insider leak hit the blogs. A gossip page posted screenshots of what they claimed was a private group chat between Mark, Dana, and several of his alleged baby mamas. In the chat, Mark was seen panicking, writing, "Y'all gotta chill. You gone ruin me. I got brand deals. I can't lose this bag." Dana allegedly chimed in, "We'll sort this out. I'll handle the blogs. Mark, just stop talking to them directly." Fans ate it up like wildfire. Whether real or fake, The screenshots painted Mark as a man desperately trying to hide his truth while Dana played fixer in the shadows. By this point, TikTok was on fire. Stitch after stitch, duet after duet, creators across the platform dragged Scarface Mark. Memes labeled him the future of TikTok, a jab at the rapper Future's reputation for baby mamas. The hashtag baby mom maker skyrocketed, crossing millions of views overnight. Even celebrities started chiming in. A rapper from Atlanta posted, "Y'all clownin', but I warned y'all about these TikTok dudes pretending to be loyal." Meanwhile, a reality TV star tweeted, "Dana looking like Kris Jenner trying to manage damage control." But here's the shocking reveal that nobody expected. An investigative TikToker known for digging into receipts and verifying claims dropped a video that stunned everyone. She claimed she had spoken with not just 3, but 7 women, who all had similar stories about Scarface Mark. 7. Each woman allegedly had receipts, screenshots, photos, even voice notes, and then the TikToker said something that flipped the entire story upside down. Mark isn't just the biggest baby mama maker on TikTok. He's been using these women to fund his lifestyle. He promises relationships, he promises loyalty, but behind the scenes, he's allegedly asking for money, cars, rent payments. It's not just about the kids, it's about manipulation. Fans went berserk. This wasn't just about being messy anymore. This was about alleged exploitation. Clips began circulating of Dane flaunting luxury bags and vacations, with people asking, were the baby mama payments funding this? Others pointed out inconsistencies in Mark's own videos. Times he claimed to be broke, yet appeared in designer clothes. The internet had a new villain narrative. Scarface Mark, the hustler, using women as stepping stones while Dana cleaned up the mess. But the twist didn't stop there. Because in the middle of the chaos, a leaked voice recording surfaced that allegedly captured an argument between Mark and Dana themselves. In the clip, a man sounding like Mark yelled, "I told you not to let them talk. You supposed to be handling this?" And Dana's voice shot back, furious, "I can't keep covering for you, Mark. You think I want to be out here fighting your baby mamas every week?" The clip spread like wildfire. Fans replayed it, debated it, slowed it down. Some swore it was AI-generated. Others insisted it was 100% authentic. Regardless, the damage was done. Dana was no longer just a ride or die. She was now exposed as a woman trapped in the storm, possibly ready to break free. At this point, the narrative had spiraled beyond repair. Scarface Mark wasn't just a baby mama maker anymore. He was painted as a manipulator, a scammer, a man hiding behind Dane while women after women came forward with alleged proof. And yet, the story refused to settle. Because just as the internet crowned Mark the biggest fraud on TikTok, whispers started circulating that one of the women might be lying. A new angle was about to drop that would throw everything into question. The internet didn't just react, it exploded. TikTok was drowning in duets, stitches, and parodies. Instagram pages couldn't post fast enough. And Twitter, it was trending for 2 straight days under hashtags like hashtag baby mom maker, hashtag Scarface scammer, and hashtag P. Rayford. One fan tweeted, "Scarface Mark is the future of TikTok, 7 baby mamas," and still lying. Another shot back, "Y'all dragging this man without proof. These women want clout, period. Dana knows the truth. Stop playing." The comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Supporters of Mark argued that the so-called receipts were fake, AI-generated, or taken out of context. Detractors swore up and down that the photos, screenshots, and recordings were too consistent to be lies. But the real chaos came when celebrities started weighing in. A famous Atlanta rapper posted on Instagram Live, "Mark ain't even got a hit record and he got more baby mamas than Future. That's talent." Meanwhile, a reality TV star from Love and Hip Hop shocked viewers when she said, "Dana need to leave that man. I know what it's like to cover for a dude who keep embarrassing you. Sis, it don't get better. It gets worse." That Live Alone went viral not just because of what she said, but because viewers flooded the comments. With comparisons between her past toxic relationship and Dana's current situation, even comedians jumped in. Memes of Scarface Mark holding a daycare center in one arm and Dane in the other racked up millions of likes. TikTok creators made parody skits, pretending to be one of Mark's alleged baby mamas knocking on Dana's door. Some even turned it into a dance challenge where the hook was a remix of the leaked audio clip. "You supposed to be handling this." But while fans laughed, the industry itself started to take the situation seriously. A brand partnership Mark had recently landed with a clothing line quietly pulled their posts featuring him. Observers noticed the brand archived every promo video with Mark in it, a clear signal that his public image was now toxic. And the fallout didn't stop there. A podcast that had previously hosted Scarface Mark announced they would be re-editing his episode, saying, "We don't condone manipulation, abuse, or disrespect toward women. Period." Fans applauded the move, but others claimed it was fake outrage and pointed out the podcast had happily used his name for clicks just weeks earlier. Then came the biggest split of all. Dane's fanbase. Some of her supporters started a hashtag #FreeDana, insisting she was a victim trapped in Mark's chaos. They begged her to walk away before she became collateral damage. But others accused her of being complicit, saying she knew exactly what Mark was doing and helped him silence women. One viral TikTok stitched together Dana's past lives where she defended Mark, placing them side by side with the leaked messages. The caption read, "She wasn't a victim, she was the manager of the scam." The debate raged on, and the tension got so high that even mainstream media outlets started covering it. A morning talk show brought it up in a segment, with one host shaking her head and saying, "Social media fame is a different world. These creators live under a microscope, and when skeletons come out, the whole internet becomes judge and jury." But it wasn't just mainstream TV picking it up. Other TikTok influencers, the ones who usually steer clear of messy drama, began chiming in. A family vlogger posted, "I don't even do this type of content, but as a mom, this hurts to watch. If these women are telling the truth, it's exploitation. If they're lying, it's still damaging. Either way, the kids lose." That perspective hit differently. Suddenly, the focus shifted from the drama itself to the children allegedly caught in the middle. Fans began asking, "Where's CPS? Where's accountability? Is TikTok just gonna keep letting this man go viral while women and kids are left picking up the pieces?" By now, Scarface Mark's image had gone from charismatic TikTok star to public villain. Dane, once seen as loyal, was painted as either the silent victim or the co-conspirator. And the audience was more divided than ever before. The final straw came when a well-known gossip blogger teased that she had even more messages that allegedly showed Dana directly coordinating hush money with one of the baby mamas. She didn't drop the receipts yet, but she promised they were coming. And that's where the internet froze. If Dana really was caught paying women off, then the story wasn't just about Scarface Mark being messy, it was about an entire cover-up operation. Fans couldn't stop asking, is Dana the true mastermind? Or is she the one who finally exposes it all? The stage was set for the final bombshell, and the cliffhanger was darker than anyone expected. Just when the internet thought the drama had peaked, the gossip blogger who had been teasing new evidence went live, and what she revealed shook the entire narrative. She dropped screenshots, not just vague messages, not just hearsay, but actual receipts that looked like payment confirmations from Dane's Cash App. The messages showed her allegedly sending money to one of Scarface Mark's supposed baby mamas with notes like, "Keep quiet, don't go live, and handle this offline, sis." The comments section went wild. Viewers couldn't believe it. The woman who had been painted as the loyal, heartbroken partner, the one everyone thought was being dragged through the mud, might have been the one orchestrating the entire cover-up. Insiders close to the situation began whispering to blogs that Dana wasn't just standing by her man. According to one source, she was the one keeping Mark's reputation intact, managing the mess behind the scenes while he racked up more views and sponsorships. Mark's messy, but Dana's the brains. She knows how to control the narrative. Without her, his whole empire collapses, the source claimed. The revelation left fans stunned. Had Dana been protecting herself all along? Or was she so deep in Scarface Mark's chaos that she thought silence was the only way to survive? Meanwhile, the alleged baby mama who received the payment went live herself, confirming that Dana sent her money. She claimed Dana begged her not to speak out because it would ruin everything they'd built. In a trembling voice, she said, "I didn't want the money. I wanted honesty, but they wanted me quiet. And now I'm done being quiet." If that wasn't enough, another supposed baby mama came forward within hours, posting blurred screenshots of her own messages with Dana, hinting that hush money had been offered to her as well. She promised to release the unblurred versions if Dana didn't come clean. At this point, TikTok felt less like an app and more like a live courtroom. Fans split into even harsher camps. Some screamed that Dana had played everyone, calling her the real scammer. Others insisted it was a setup, that these women were fabricating everything to destroy Dana's name because they were jealous of her spotlight. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. While this chaos unfolded, a leaked video started circulating online. The video, grainy and shaky, appeared to show Scarface Mark and Dana arguing. In the clip, Mark's voice could be heard saying, "You supposed to be handling this. You said they wouldn't talk." That single line broke the internet. Fans replayed it, slowed it down, and dissected every word. Was it real? Was it staged? Either way, the implication was chilling. Mark wasn't the only one caught up in this mess. Dana was knee-deep in it too, and then came the cliffhanger. The gossip blogger who dropped the cash-up receipts ended her live by saying, "Y'all haven't seen nothing yet. There's a folder full of videos, messages, and proof that could end Dana and Mark forever. But I'm waiting until the right moment to drop it. Stay tuned." The internet lost its mind. What was in that folder? How much worse could it get? Would Dana finally break her silence? Would Mark keep doubling down? And most importantly, was this about to move from TikTok drama to real-life legal trouble? The story had spiraled into something bigger than baby mamas, bigger than TikTok clout. This was about power, manipulation, money, and the possibility of a cover-up that could collapse everything Scarface Mark and Dane had built. And just like that, the cliffhanger left everyone breathless. The receipts had cracked the facade wide open, but the promised folder of doom meant the real ending hadn't even begun. Because if those files dropped, the so-called biggest baby mama maker on TikTok wouldn't just be a viral scandal anymore. It would be the downfall of two people who thought they could play the internet and win. But could Dana really survive this storm? Or would the next leak in her legacy for good? The countdown to the next bombshell had already begun. And now, family, I've got to leave this with you. Because what we're witnessing isn't just a TikTok scandal, it's the unraveling of a digital empire built on secrets. So let me ask you directly, do you believe Dane has been the innocent victim all along, standing by Scarface Mark through his chaos? Or was she the mastermind in the shadows, pulling the strings, silencing women, and protecting the brand at any cost? And what about Scarface Mark? Can his career really survive this many baby mama accusations, leaked videos, and alleged cover-ups? Or has he finally crossed the line where even TikTok cloud can't save him? I need to know what you think. Drop your comments below, don't hold back, because this is the kind of drama where your opinion matters. Was Dana buying silence? Or were these women trying to cash in on chaos? Should we be pointing the finger at Mark alone? Or is Dana just as guilty? Make sure you hit that like button if you've been glued to this saga as much as I have, because trust me, the next chapter is going to be even messier. Subscribe and turn on those notifications right now, because when that so-called folder of doom finally leaks, you'll want to be the first to hear every detail. This story isn't over. In fact, it's only just getting started. The receipts were shocking, but the final blow? That's still loading. Stay locked in, because the next bombshell could end Scarface Mark and Dane's reign on TikTok forever.